stay away from him. Get some oxygen. Yeah, this will be the dangerous part. Oh, jeez, you can't see anything at night. I mean, understandable, but still. So we obviously don't have that much oxygen, so we're going to need to try to stick to areas where we can surface if we can. And I'm pretty sure they will just steal our stuff. So, potentially less dangerous in some ways, but also probably more. Okay, I think I see where we're going for. Less dangerous than the guys with the teeth. Ah, good. And we have oxygen up here. Let's go grab some of that. Hopefully there's nothing out around here that is going to try to eat us. There's a cave down there. And they're nice enough to give us some light here, too. We'll read that when we get back to the base. Oh! Jeez.
New blueprint synthesized.
That was a little scary. Is he following us right now? Let's grab everything else really quick and get out of here. Let's see, C. Yeah, C is down. Sorry, I'm a little bit terrified. I know, like, you know, stealing your stuff isn't exactly, like, dangerous, but,
Oxygen.
well, it's definitely unnerving, right? I'm trying to avoid that. We also got a PDA, which I'm pretty sure is going to give us a little more story, so let's finish looting here and then head back to base. Alright, some water. Okay, looks like another light over there. Maybe another PDA? We'll check that out, too. So, as you may know, I'm a big fan of this game. You know, the first game and this game, mind you. There we go. Just, like, they're such cool... What is this thing? Creature egg? I think those were in the first game, too, where you could, like, grow your own creatures. I don't know what it is, but... I suppose we can find out. Oh, jeez. Ah, crap! Let me out. 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 Alright. Let's get out of here. Get some oxygen on our way out. I truly guess we're large enough that we're not really in danger from it, but, still not my favorite. While I do love this game and, you know, the exploration and all the other fun stuff from it,
new creature discovered.
definitely get a little spooked. There we go, got him. And the fun thing about this, because see, the first game, I played enough of it and was familiar enough with it and looked up, you know, spoiler maps enough of it. I had a pretty decent idea of what was happening in the game. Like, there were some new areas that were, of course, a little bit scary every now and then, but I knew what was going on. This, I basically don't know the map, and I've kind of been purposefully not looking at it. So, I don't know what that is. So I wouldn't get any, like, you know... I wouldn't get any knowledge ahead of time on it, right? I'm doing that on purpose. So, Be be prepared for me to get a little terrified every now and then. Okay, let's start looking.
I'm telling you, Sammy, you see some weird things when you spend half your day in a sea truck.
More vandalism? Was it the sea monkeys again?
I don't think so. I can't shake the feeling this planet is cursed.
There's no such thing as a curse.
Yeah, you're probably right. That's nothing. You wouldn't want to hear about it anyway. Just a huge creature frozen in ice.
What? Where?
In a cave, not far from your lab. And here's the extra weird part. As soon as I called it in, they closed off the area. Don't want anyone going in there.
But why?
Sammy, I'm no biologist, but I think there was something wrong with it. Its skin just seemed off. Alien.
An alien on planet 4546b. No.
I'm serious, Sam. Something ain't right. Wish I could show you, but I can't get back in there.
You can't. But I might know how to.
Whatever you're thinking, we never had this conversation.
So I'm going to go ahead and guess, 'cause it's pretty obvious, that this is the story of Sam getting into something that she shouldn't have, and then we're going to discover what it is through the story, you know. Let's go ahead and start reading through these.
I was a little nervous about dropping into an unknown area, but luckily, this biome seems to have an abundance of minerals I can use for tools and upgrades. I didn't want another situation like Bizanto's 5. When Xenoworks dropped me off, there were barely any resources. I survived off the land for 3 months with just a knife, my lucky PDA, and some rope. I am still kind of proud of that, though.
Okay, so our character is somewhat of a survivalist on alien planets. Pretty cool.
In goes a battery and titanium, out comes a scanner. Every xenobiologist's favorite tool. This planet has some fascinating flora and fauna, and I can't wait to learn about them. This will also give me access to a greater tool set. I'm assuming Altera left behind tech that I can scan for blueprints. That should make surviving and exploring out here a bit easier. Don't worry, Sam. I haven't forgotten I'm here for you. But it can't hurt to do a little research on the side, right? I know you would have done the same. I will find out what happened to you, I promise.
Alright, so gonna speed read through these things again if you want to take a look. Let's look at the sea monkey. Low threat level. Medium-sized intelligent herbivore. Seen to form small nests where they hoard objects of interest for unknown purposes. So I do believe it will take our things, if I'm not mistaken. But it's not actually dangerous to us. Arctic peeper. Ice clops. So basically the same as a regular peeper. Sulfuric acid. Let's see. Light stick. Might not be a bad idea to have one or two of those around, although it is battery powered, so I would need to actually power it, you know. Okay. Can I make that? I mean, like, do I need that? I would assume so if they're giving me the option to make it. And it's not terribly hard to make either. Battery, titanium, copper wire, and silicone rubber. Probably missing one of those things still. titanium. Okay, so I do basically have everything. I feel like the field of view is a little close. Yeah, oh, horizontal is at 91. Let's try 100. Yeah, that feels a little bit better. Although now I'm getting screen tearing. Maybe I was getting that before and I didn't notice it. I don't know. Anyway. I mean, it looks alright for the most part. There's just like a little bit of screen tearing. Which I guess VSync could help with. Maybe 1440p recording is not working out, but anyway. What does the light stick need? Battery, titanium, and glass. Let's make this, because this is a unique item.
The mineral detector can sniff out raw materials, potentially saving you hundreds of hours of searching.
Alright. I'm hearing a lot of noise out there. Okay. Don't know what all that noise is. I really shouldn't approach the what's all that noise by going out and investigating. Okay. So this will definitely be helpful. Maybe the searching is I'm not anywhere near close enough for it to find. Old quartz fragment. Okay, that's a good one. Crystalline sulfur, that'll be helpful too. Okay, so we definitely don't want to keep that one out, because I think that one uses power over time. That's cool, though. I'm glad we have that, because I do distinctly remember there being some sections where you needed to find, like, one particular item. Silver was a common one, I remember. And, you know, just couldn't find it. Seems relatively safe still. Haven't run into any crash yet. One thing I'm trying to find right now. On my way in, I did pass by some sea glide fragments. I'd like to see if I can find those again. We're actually finding a lot more ribbon plants than I thought we would. So maybe I don't need to be collecting so much of them. That looks like a cave right there. Maybe not a big one, but... Let's go and investigate that. Is it raining up here? Yeah, it is. Or something. Definitely a lot calmer under the water. Okay. More ribbon plants. Definitely need some water. I mean, we're probably going to make a whole bunch of new, you know, devices. So maybe we really do need a lot of batteries. Especially considering I don't have a battery charger yet. As soon as one of these conks out, I'm going to have to swap it. I think that might have been where we came from. Oh, I do like that visual effect. This must be hail, or something, for it to impact and go that far below the water, I would think. Penguin. Oh, he's going for a fish, I think. He's trying to. Fish doesn't even know. Give me some more water. I'm taking this music. This is kind of cool. I think the first game had music, but I don't remember it being quite this interesting. I'm really glad that Subnautica took off like it did. I always thought it was such a neat game, and then it seemed to be well received as far as I could tell. You know, people like it. Definite fear of the deep ocean, but in the same vein, it's not just fear of the ocean, you know, it's also got some cool stuff going on with it. Okay, we need one more of those. There's a lot of sense of discovery, of learning about this alien planet while also being simultaneously, you know, scared of it. Copper. Oh, we just pick it straight from here. This is just like a little stockpile almost. That's kind of cool. I think I've got a little bit before I have to worry about the battery power thing, though. This scanner is like the one using the most power for me, and we're still at 87, so I guess it's not too bad. Okay, so those two we already know about. I think we can turn off the beacon for the emergency supply cache. I don't think we had anything yet that was, like story-wise, that was telling me about stuff I needed to go for. I guess I do have the mineral detector, but that doesn't... That just tells me where things are. I don't really need that. Okay, we got some lead. Double lung plant? I guess it does look like a set of lungs. Ah, coral bridge. I do like visually how these coral bridges look. They have some, like, on their team they have some really nice looking what would you call it, like concept art, and the coral bridges is very prominently featured in those. I really like those. So there's another whole fish, and there's another one of those guys. The whole fish seem to go more for areas that are covered by ice, which of course increases their attractiveness for using them as an oxygen source by being countered by, you know, having a semi-dangerous enemy to attack you from them as well. Alright, so whoa, it just got darker. I guess it's going to progressively get darker as we go under large ice floats. I'm hearing some grumpy sounding fish. As previously stated, I do not know where is safe as a sea monkey and where is not. So there's going to be a lot of, excuse the phrase, testing the waters while I kind of poke around a little bit and try to find out where I can go and where is safe for me to swim around in, or I guess in terms of Subnautica, relatively safe, you know? Not really a point of safety for most of the game. That looks interesting. I'd like to investigate that. Let's see if they do it like the first game did, where if you scan something you already know, it gives you titanium. 2 titanium. Okay. That's good to know. That's always kind of a way to get a little bit more. I think we're entering... Yeah, we're entering somewhere else now. This is not really somewhere I want to be without some kind of advanced method of propulsion. Aw, crap. Take my stuff. I'd like to get that sea glide made before I try to investigate over there, because going that deep with this relatively low amount of oxygen is probably not going to end up well for me. So another thing we can make, which I never haven't used a ton of in the first game. I suppose I used it a little bit.
Oxygen.
Is the little, like, emergency airbag thing. Basically fills up with air, and then it allows you to... Wow. That's definitely... Okay, I will say they definitely have a lot better atmospheric... What is that? That looks like some kind of surface settlement over there. Can't really tell, but I'd like to investigate over there. Yeah, this is definitely the same planet. It's got the big moon and the small moon. But yeah, the sky effects and the general weather are a lot better in this than they were in the first game, so that's kind of neat. Okay. Don't need pipe yet, although that may be a good long-term exploration option for us. What do we need for that airbag thing? Silicone rubber. So we'll need some more creepvine clusters. Or seed clusters, I should say. And... should have a blueprint, yeah, for Sea Glide. Battery, lubricant, copper, wire, and titanium. Need to make another battery. Some copper wire. It should be up here. And Sea Glide.
The Sea Glide is a personal transportation device used for high-speed freediving. Contains a built-in light and map.
And I can make silicone rubber. Okay.
If you are tired of hearing the word oxygen, the air bladder provides a significant upward thrust to help you get to air faster.
I do wish I had a few more inventory slots, you know, like quick bar slots. Maybe that's a part of the game balancing, but it would be kind of nice. Okay. Sea Glide. So, it is basically exactly how it sounds. So it's got lights on it, which is nice. Basically a built-in flashlight. We may honestly not need the flashlight anymore. And it allows us to move at a significantly faster rate. Plus the map's pretty interesting. This map actually looks a little more detailed than it did in the first game. The first game, I would kind of argue, was a little pointless. Not pointless per se, but not quite as useful. Let's say that. We're going to take the battery out of that for now and put the flashlight away. We'll keep the battery as a backup for the Sea Glide right now, because the Sea Glide, basically, because it has a flashlight, while it does use more power, it's nice in the sense that I have one less item in my hotbar because they are a little bit limited, and gives me the option to, you know, I can pull it out really quick to see something and then put it away. And I can turn it off too if I don't need it. Okay, I don't know how long I'm gonna do today. I'd like to wait till daytime, although I guess we could play around more with the light in here. Out here, I should say.
New creature discovered.
We'll start heading towards that one interesting floating chunk of ice as soon as I feed myself here.